So you mentioned diet. A lot of people have a lot of different ideas of what diet means. You know, that's a very vague and big aspect of something to speak about. So when you speak about having a good diet in regards to this protocol, to have this technology work in the way that we're seeing it work in many people around the world, what do you mean by diet?
Well, that's always an interesting. Life comes from life. So you don't get more aliveness by putting in more dead stuff, whether that's your box packaged or your, you know, the fast food, because that's all has neurotoxins and things to keep you addicted, to keep buying it, to go back. So you want to clean up the diet wherever a person's at. For one person, it might be, you know, just doing an upgrade of some sort. For another person, it's going to be fasting. You know, drinking a lot of water is key. And then also, you can't expect to be super healthy if you're still poisoning yourself. And the worst is, quit paying to poison yourself, because you're accountable. What are you investing in? Your greatest investment is your own health. If you don't have your health, what good is your wealth? You know, this is the most important investment. So buy organic. You support the local organic farmers versus the big food, you know, conglomerates.
So organic, alive foods, more on the raw side of the equation?
And if you're not doing organic, you're literally paying to poison yourself. And you know that. Organic's still not ideal, optimal, what it could be either, because we're living in such a toxic soup.
Have you seen any difference in regards to, while using this technology for any form of healing purpose, to get rid of something or detox from something, have you seen a difference between a more raw vegan diet and carnivorous diet, if that's the word?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah, and people go, well, where do you get your protein? I've been vegetarian more than 60 years, really. So where don't we get our protein? That's our amino acids. So, you know, there's been a programming of, I need protein, I need the meat. But the biological adaptation of the body, when you study the design of the body, was not really designed to handle that. So, you know, if you are going to eat meat, get organic. Get, you know, do free range. I mean, try to get it closer rather than what they've done with the factory farming, with all the hormones and antibiotics and all these things. It's just a horror show. So you can't expect to be healthy doing that. But there is no fiber in meat, and it tends to get stuck in the body and stay in there and putrefy and things like that.
Interesting.
Or like, you know, there's things people don't know about the meat, and chicken, whether it's organic or not, is the most inflammatory of the meats. People are usually shocked when I tell them that, but because of the high arachidonic acid content, it's the most inflammatory of the meats. Beef has a sugar that the body can't recognize, and particularly the brain. And so this is Harvard research. They found that, you know, vegetarians don't get dementia. or you know, that it could be considered diabetes of the brain. It's inflammation of the brain. So we're going to reduce all that inflammation, break down those amyloid plaques and things like that with the technology. But you also want to have more energy to make more intelligent, healthier, more informed choices. Everybody knows that going more plant-based is better.